let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about some battles, and then we're gonna bring them up to speed with everything that you got going on currently right now. So going from back when you battled Freeway, and then jumping forward to when you battled Goods, was it like a big difference from just being like more organized and more like, okay, this is an actual event, y'all got so much time to prepare? Or when you did Freeway, did you know you was gonna battle them? Did you have as much time to prepare? And just the difference in the crowd, it's a big crowd now, and it was only a few people when you battled Freeway. So talk about that real quick.
Now, me and Freeway battling was the real version of battle rap, like the pure essence of it before it became a business.
I respectfully disagree. What's going on, people? I'm your host, Double R, and you're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television. I'm going to say this before I expound further, right? This is my channel. If you don't like what is being said on this channel, you can respectfully leave. There's other channels that are talking about, there's a variety of channels, actually, that are talking about things I'm pretty sure that you'll be interested in. It's okay to have an opinion, but it should go no further than that. But I respectfully disagree about him and Freeway actually being the essence of battle rap. Now, in order for him and Freeway to be the essence of battle rap, they both would have to be traditional battle rappers, which they weren't. Definitely Freeway. Freeway was an industry rapper. Cassidy was an industry rapper that just so happened to you can call it battle rap, but to me it was just them trying to test each other's pen. You feel me? And I know a lot of people out there would say, well, isn't that battle rap? In a way. But not when it comes to Freeway and Cassidy. Because let's be honest, the only person in that equation that actually had battle rap bars was Cassidy. That's what really got people in on the Cassidy, I don't know what to call it, but that really, from a battle rap standpoint, started liking Cassidy. You feel me? And there's no doubt that Cassidy was one of the main dudes to jumpstart that battle rap. But Freeway was just the industry rapper that just so happened to accept the challenge. That's my personal opinion. But the real essence was Smack URL. But it isn't Smack URL today. It was Smack URL when it first started. Back when they had Lions Den and all that stuff. And also, too, before Smack, Fight Club. Like, that was the essence of battle rap. What Cassidy was doing, he was doing dolo freestyles, radio freestyles. And he had battle rap bars. But in order to actually be the essence of battle rap, you would have to have a dancing partner. And Freeway was not a battle rapper. You feel me? So that's just my opinion. But it definitely kick-started what is known. Well, it didn't really kickstart what is known as battle rap, because like I said, you had Fight Club, but it really sparked the URL, and it gave URL a blueprint. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's gonna be a lot of Cassidy fans that ain't gonna like that, but they ain't gonna like nothing when it regards to Cassidy in a negative way. You feel me? So you can't please everybody. Let's continue.
There's really no money involved unless somebody was betting. But it wasn't a business yet. It was usually a platform people used to get lit, get their name known. So when me and Freeway did that, it meant more. Now it's a business, you know what I'm saying? So with all of that preparation that you talk.
I disagree with that one too. This is not a video to shoot down what Cassidy is saying. This is just a video to just state my own opinion. And that's the problem nowadays. People just can't state their opinion and give their opinion. And people will tell you not to get mad at their opinion, but they'll get mad at yours. It's just crazy. Virtual Tough Guy, what's up with you? Too Raw for the Streets was the first DVD I ever saw doing battle rap. And they had Cassidy and Freeway, Elliot Ness versus Hollow Man on the same DVD. Broderick Crawford, salute. I mean, at the end of the day, like I told you, Cassidy, whether you want to call him a battle rapper or not, he definitely had battle rap bars. I'm just talking about Freeway. You feel me? We're basically saying the same thing, Virtual Tough Guy, when it regards to Cassidy. But I'm just talking about Freeway. When you have a battle rap, per se, you got to have a dancing partner. And Freeway wasn't the proper dancing partner. You know, Freeway wasn't really a battle rapper. He was an industry rapper. That's all I'm saying, bro. You feel me? But thanks for the education there. Let's go back because I didn't got off what I was just saying.
About him with crowds and gimmicks and me and Freeway, what the pure essence of it before it became a business. There's really no money involved unless somebody was betting. But it wasn't a business yet. It was usually a platform people used to get lit, get their name known. So when me and Freeway did that, it meant more. Now it's a business, you know what I'm saying? So with all of that preparation that you talked about and with crowd.
I was going touch on that it meant more thing. But it just depends on how he look at it. It just depends on, I ain't going to really jump out there and he didn't mean it in that way. So let's continue.
And gimmicks, and it's like a lot that go with it now. So it's a lot different. It's nowhere near the same. But me and Freeway battle being on camera and
well, I will say this, and this is just my opinion. Again, everything that I'm saying is my opinion. If you don't like it, there's other channels. Again, did the battle between Cassidy and Freeway mean a lot to the battle rap culture? Yes, it did. You know, although I have my opinions, it definitely did. It's no question. But to me, it was more so the impact of Cassidy than him and Freeway. That's what I'm getting at. It was more of the impact that Cassidy had. And you can see it. But I think that's the issue that a lot of the millennials, as far as the battle rappers, a lot of, you know, your Sue Surfs, your Tay Rocks and all, I think that's the problem that they're having. You know, not just the obvious, them being envious and jealous. You feel me? Because Cassidy has accomplished a lot at that time and to this day that they just simply haven't. That's their personal issue. That's their personal problems. But I think just this, he's trying to act like what him and Freeway did was just the end all be all when it comes to the birth of the culture. And I think that's the issue that the battle rappers are having. Like they just didn't play a part. And I know Cassidy has said on numerous occasions that they've played a part. But where I come from, you can't play both sides. Like you got to pick a side. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't say you and Freeway was responsible for this, that, and the third, and then turn around and say, oh yeah, y'all played a part too, but y'all played a part. That's just like me bragging about, and you used to play on the team with me, and I'm bragging about how many points I scored on the team and how I helped us get to 5 state championships. And then I tell you, oh yeah, you had a part in that too. You gonna feel some type of way, you know? But a lot of people ain't gonna feel that way now because they have a infatuation with Cassidy. You feel me? But that's just the truth at the end of the day. Let me see. Virtual Tough Guy. The battle was a bet between Swiss Beats and Jay-Z. Okay.
Going out to the world like that is what inspired all of these leagues that exist now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of like what kind of set the blueprint.
For sure.
So when you like stopped battling, were you like paying attention to the battlers and?
It definitely would kind of set the blueprint. It wasn't what set the blueprint, but it was what kind of set the blueprint. But in Cassidy mind, it was what set the blueprint, and I think that's the problem that they have, and along with jealousy and stuff like that. But the jealousy part is on them. That's a complex in their mind. But I can feel him on that one though. I can feel him on him thinking that him and Freeway battle or the things that he did was the end all be all when it came to the birth of the culture. But that's just Cassidy. That's just the narcissism.
Checking out the leagues and seeing who was coming up, like kind of staying tapped in, or were you just more focused on doing music and taking care of all of that?
I know most of the people in here are Cassidy fans, but smash that like button. For those of my people that support me, smash that like button. And even if the haters, man, if y'all want to smash the like button for your boy. If not, it's all good. We rocking. But hit that like button, my people.
I got more locked into battle rap when I had battles booked. Like when they paid me to battle, I started locking in a little more. But I was always a fan of battle rap. Like even before they paid me to get back into battle rap, I was at events. I was showing up, commenting. I was always helping a lot of battle.
Most definitely. Cassidy has always been a supporter of the culture. He's always tried to find and create different ways to help the culture. Even when he announced he was going to be a part of the culture, he actually came back to the culture. He helped the culture in many ways, many more ways than people can probably even imagine. Battle rap wasn't shit. Let's be honest. It was okay. Just like now, it's okay. But let's be honest. If Cassidy was to say and announce he was coming back to battle rap, it ain't gonna be the same as it is right now. It's gonna be back lit. So that's not even a question. That's not even a question. I believe even Cassidy detractors, although they try to, say it at a lower tone, understand that Cassidy is the energy. He definitely is the energy. The problem with Cassidy that I have and many others do is the backing up of the promotion in the actual ring. That's the only issue. But other than that, Cassidy is excellent. Virtual tough guy. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Rappers, like I've been helping battle rappers my whole career, so I always played a part in the culture, but not like a super fan just watching every battle and everything. Is like, you know what I mean? I got.
You know what's so funny? Cassidy helped the culture, even if the people that's a part of the culture don't know or do know. Like subconsciously, Cassidy has helped the culture in more ways than people will ever understand. Like I told you, when I first started to listen to the URL, I thought everybody that I listened to sound like Cassidy. And then I heard a lot of interviews with different battle rappers saying that Cassidy was a big influence. I mean, you ain't really got to tell me. I can hear it. I can see it. I can see it in your appearance, and I can hear it in your style. Well, in his style. Let's continue.
A lot of my schedule, so I don't really be having that much time to just watch battle rap all of the time. But I was a fan of it, and I was tuned in, and I definitely knew what was going on.
Right. Okay. So when you got approached for the Goods battle, what made you decide to do that battle? Was it because you guys had that past history he was talking about?
Salute to King Tally, 1985. What's up with you, brother? We up in here, man. Smash that like button, y'all. For those of y'all that smashed the like button, appreciate it. Let's go.
How you guys battled before, but you didn't remember it, or what was it that made you take that
Nah,
back?
ain't have no history. We definitely.
And let me get this straight too. I had Cassidy beating Disaster 3-0. And I had Cassidy beating Goods 3-0. Kind of by default. Because Cassidy definitely crushed Goods in that first round. You feel me? To me, that was the best round that Cassidy has had since he returned to battle rap. Period. So, but he kind of won by default because of the stolen material and stuff that Goods had. But Cassidy 30 Goods, he 30 Disaster. Oh, and that first round with Goods, 30 Disaster, and he lost to Arsenal 2-1, possible 3-0, however you want to look at it. But he definitely lost to Arsenal, whether he want to admit it or not, and his fans. Let's go.
Ain't had no past history. And I ain't battle Goods because for no reason. Like whenever I battle somebody, I let the league pick whoever they want. And Goods wasn't the first person that I came back to battle. I battled Disaster first.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I told people I wasn't coming back until I got a certain number. So they was able to get me the number, and that's the reason why I came back.
And I want to get this. I want to get this cleared up too. If I'm Cassidy, and which I know he's not, Cassidy don't really give a damn at the end of the day, you know, which is part of the problem. You know why, you ask? Because I feel like he's, ever since he started talking about Mr. Chicken and talking about the money and worrying about the money, in my personal opinion, you know, this might not be how you feel, how he feel personally, but in my personal opinion, ever since he started calling himself the Hustler and Mr. Chicken, you know, and worrying about the money and talking about the money, and niggas can't talk to him unless they making such and such an amount. I believe that's when things went downhill. That's just my opinion. King Tyler, what you talking about? Yeah, all Cass got to do have 3 first rounds and he'll be good. Oh, you saying he got to have 3 rounds of the first round against Goods. If you give Cassidy a round against Arsenal, it can only be round 1, LOL. And to me, that was close. I mean, when I did my breakdown on the battle, I had Arsenal 30 and Cassidy. And it wasn't even close. I had him 30 and Cassidy. And before I actually really broke that battle down with the bars, I actually gave Cassidy the benefit of the doubt. Because remember, when I initially first called that battle, at the time when they battled, and I said, I hate to deliver the news, you see what I'm saying? But I actually had Arsenal 30 and Cassidy. And then I looked in and listened to it again, and I gave Cassidy the first round. And then I broke it down a few months after that, and Arsenal indeed 30 Cassidy. You feel me? And to me, that was not only you got to understand, people. You got to understand. He came to Cassidy's hometown where he got booed. Arsenal got booed. Cassidy got all kind of love. You feel me? They was booing niggas that even mentioned Cassidy. They even said his name. They was booing him. Then you got to realize that Arsenal not only came and got booed, but Arsenal grabbed Cassidy. Arsenal blew smoke in his face. He shook him up. That was a total turnaround compared to the way Cassidy bitched Goods, in my opinion. Even in the face-off, Cassidy was a little shaky, you know. But at the end of the day, for somebody that's as competitive as Cassidy is, he'll take that to his grave. Cassidy will take a victory to his grave. Cassidy will take lies to his grave. That's too close to Jersey. Yeah, but let's get back to it though, man.
I felt like
Oh, that's what I wanted to say too. And Arsenal actually had bars. Now, if you would have told me that Arsenal was going to do what he did against Cassidy in that battle before the battle, I'd have been like, you tripping. You out your mind. Cause it ain't no way in 4 fucks that Arsenal is gonna be able to fuck with Cassidy, rapping wise. Ain't no way in hell. I'm still appalled. I'm still right here like, damn, really? But he definitely outbarred him. He definitely out-rapped him. You feel me? I don't care about the science and how you put it all together and you just not getting how I'm putting it together and how I'm piecing it up. Man, fuck that. At the end of the day, I know garbage when I hear it. And I know some fire shit when I hear it. And that wasn't it, Cassidy. You know it wasn't it. That's why you went on a month hiatus. You know? But Cassidy said he knows, King Tally 1985, Cassidy said he knows how to adjust to certain styles like Floyd Mayweather. Yep, he said that as well. But he didn't apply what he said. Nah, he didn't apply what he said in the face-off. He didn't apply what he said in the actual battle. That just was a bad day. And I wanted to say this too. I didn't come on here to really bash Cassidy. I'm just stating facts. But I would give Cassidy credit for this. I would definitely give him credit for this. You got to realize, Cassidy, before the disaster battle, he ain't did nothing as far as battle. Now, he made diss records and stuff like that to people. But he ain't and did freestyles. But he ain't battled at that level in like years. In over a decade. And then he went on a hiatus and waited for somebody to come with the right chicken, as he would say. And he battled disaster. He battled goods after disaster. And then, he battled goods after disaster. Sorry, a little glitch there. And he beat goods, in my opinion. But see, what Cassidy don't understand is when you talking this shit like I'm above Mount Rushmore, I'm over Lux, I'm over Mook, and he's still talking that shit in this interview. You got to back that up, Cassidy. You no longer getting the benefit of the doubt. You no longer can say, well, you got to realize, I ain't battled in nah, brother. You can't do that. Because we would have gave you that benefit of the doubt had you not been talking the way you was talking. So now that you ain't walk the way that you talked, you gotta take it. Because think about this. What if Cassidy actually did everything he said he was going to do against Arsenal? We wouldn't be able to stop him from talking. So we got to keep that same energy, people. And Cassidy nor his fanboys kept that same energy. I was one of the people that they said was one of Cassidy's groupies, one of his fanboys. But I kept that same energy, though. You feel me? So it is what it is. Let's continue.
I took 15 years off and came back and destroyed one of the top battle rappers at the time. I should have got more credit. Like, people should have been responding different, but they was...
No. You didn't destroy a disaster. You beat disaster. Let's get that clear. I know I had you 30 in him. People had him. He didn't destroy disaster. He beat disaster. And that 30 was more so of both what Cassidy was able to do and what disaster was unable to do. Really, Cassidy won that battle just like in the goods battle in the first round. He really won that battle off of impersonating disaster. If you really want to keep it a buck. But he won all of the rounds. But the highlight of that battle was the impersonation that he did of disaster. And he took that strength away from disaster. So this is the problem with Cassidy. because he's such a narcissist, he's always amping up, amplifying the actual facts. Fact, you did beat disaster, but you did not destroy disaster. That's a difference. Facts, you did beat goods, but you did not destroy goods. It was more so your first round and goods being a fraud. They got you the victory. Now, fast forward to his Arsenal battle. That was just simply a bad night. But what I was going to give Cassidy credit for is that now you 2-1. You 2-1. That's amazing for somebody that ain't battled in over a decade. And then had a layoff. And then came back like, 6-7 years later. And then won again against goods. It's okay. You lost once. You win some. You lose some. But you live. Listen, Cassidy. You live to fight another day, brother. Let's go. JoJo Nelson, what's up? But you see what happened on stage. Yes, sir. I saw it clear as day. Yeah, if he didn't impersonate disaster, it wouldn't have been as good. Nah, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. We just stating facts. See, Cassidy is a man about facts. But what I notice about Cassidy is not about facts if it don't involve him looking good. It's only about facts. And that's why I said you can't fuck with Cassidy at talking about Cassidy. You feel me? But you can beat Cassidy at dropping real facts. Nobody can beat real facts. I don't give a damn who you is. I don't care how clever. I don't care if your tongue cut like a sword. You will never be able to beat facts. I don't think he beat goods. Okay. All right.
So that's the reason why I decided to go to Smack, because they made it seem like because it was King of the Dot and the type of battle rap I battled, that's the reason why I got over on him. So that's the reason why I wanted to go to Smack and battle a dude that they consider to be more of a Smack street rapper or whatever. I don't know what they be putting him in. But whatever they do, I went back to, battle that dude. So when Smack said he had the bag for me and he had the situation, I told him to pick whoever he wanted. And he picked good. So he could have picked anybody. I don't know why he picked goods.
Okay.
I believe him. I believe Smack picked goods, man.
Listen, I was actually at the event when you battled Disaster. I was at the day one part, so I didn't make it back out to Cali for the second day part. So, how did you think it benefited? I thought it benefited you from going from the first venue to the second part. Do you think that benefited you or nah, or how?
To be honest with you, we could be, since we keeping it real, people, we could be easily looking at Cassidy having one win on his record. Because, to be honest, it wasn't looking good for Cassidy on stage with Disaster. And see, it leads me to my next thing that my people always talk about. And I may do a video on that. Is Cassidy a closed room battler? Is Cassidy a small room battler? Because he did very well. His most complete battle was in a small room. He did very well. He translated very well in a small room. But that stage, people, that's been a problem for Cassidy. And we could say, oh, he had that epic first round against Goods. I don't think Cassidy even thought that first round would do what it did. Freeway, small room. That's a great fact. Virtual Tough Guy. That's a great fact. And then Freeway wasn't your traditional battle rapper. Cassidy is your traditional battle rapper. You know, I've heard over the years as I was coming up that Cassidy sound like he rapping battle rap bars on wax. Cassidy is a traditional battle rapper. Freeway is a traditional rapper on wax. Chris Z, what's up with you, fam? He said completely different stage and bars. Performance they expected from you. Yes, double R. It's 1,000 times better in a small room. Yeah. It's 1,000 times better. Because here's the thing. I might save that for another video, but I'll talk about it a little bit. See, here's the thing. When you on that stage and you got to add that with the amount of shit that Cassidy talk. You feel me? So they already went from 0 to 100, meaning they went from actually wanting you to see you do good to now is a bit of bitterness towards you because of the way you talking. So now you got to actually back it up. And if you ask me, Cassidy back when he was on this shit in that time, it wasn't even a question whether or not Cassidy can, and I think that's what Cassidy has become accustomed to. But what he has to come accustomed to now is that he's just simply not that person anymore. And if he feel like he's still that person, he gonna have to prove that. Because at one time, it wasn't even a question whether or not Cassidy was that dude. Because he would show you better than he could tell you. But now, he just tell you, but have yet to shown us anything. You know, outside of glimpses. Glimpses ain't you. Glimpses is just what it is. It's glimpses. That first round against Goods, that was a glimpse. That battle against Disaster was a glimpse because it wasn't on a big stage. See, the big stage is where it counts. That's why when people talk all this 40 cal shit, I ain't trying to hear it until he step on that big stage against one of their favorite battlers. See that URL stage, that's a different animal. Because you getting on stage. You think Cassidy got fans? You think he got a following? But what happens when Cassidy following goes against Tay-Rock following? And Cassidy following goes against K-Shine following, which is the same following. Because they all gonna collectively come together to join forces to go against Cassidy, and that's what happened. But it boils down to what Cassidy gonna do. Are you gonna continue to go in there and rap what you call this bullshit ass science? Or are you gonna get in there and show us and show everybody? Because at the end of the day, Cassidy ain't in there to show me anything or prove to me anything. He ain't in there to prove the King Tally anything. He ain't in there to prove JoJo Nelson. Everybody know what Cassidy has been capable of and is capable of. Cassidy is in there to show the millennials, you know, the New Jersey Twerk fans, the Briz Rothstein fans. He in there to show them, the chess fans. He in there to show them and the battlers themselves that, man, I'm still that nigga. And he has yet to show that. You know, to be completely honest, he's shown the complete opposite. And I'm talking the way that I'm talking because this the only way black people understand you. Is if you continue to be a yes man and you continue to tell him he's doing good when he's clearly not, especially knowing the type of person that Cassidy is and the competitor that he is, that's doing him a disservice. And you're not a real friend. So let's move on.
How do you think that affected the battle?
It'd be amazing to me how people could say that. Like, how can an environment benefit a rap battle? Like, the battle rap, when you battle rap, is to see who's the nicest with writing bars, who's the nicest lyricist, who's the best at putting the shit together, and who lyrics is the realest, hit hardest.
I want to say this, and this is going to be one of the realest shit I ever said, man. Cassidy, that's why you should start your own league, brother. That's why you should start your own league. So that way you can set your own rules. going to Smack League, you're gonna have to do what Smacking and his fan base is accustomed to seeing and accustomed to hearing. That's why you have to start your own league. Or you're gonna have to bring something to the table that you claim that you was gonna do from the beginning, something that nobody seen before, but the shit still had that same impact. Remember when Cassidy first came, he said, I'm going to do something different. It's going to be about the bars. It's going to be about this. But the people going to still fuck with it. It was something different. But the people wasn't fucking with it outside the Goods first round. You got to realize you can't even count the disaster battle into the equation. Because the disaster battle was on another league. And it was in a small room. So we can't even count that into an equation. Like if you're talking big stage battles, Cassidy only got one victory that he really won just because of his first round, and his opponent was a fraud. Other than that, Cassidy ain't done shit. But the problem is he talking like he done all these things. Now, from a promotional standpoint, yes. Yes. Cassidy's every bit of what he think he is, and more. But from an actual getting in the ring, battling, nah. Still got a lot to prove. In the ring, Cassidy is worse than Jerry West. In the ring, for those of y'all that don't understand, he's worse than Swamp in them. He's on the same level, if you really want to be honest, technically, with a Bad News or a Don Marino. I'm talking about in the ring.
Glider moves. That's what it's about.
Right.
So the location or the area, whether you on a big stage or a small room, people be making it seem like that shit matter. That shit don't matter. The only reason why it would matter is if you was like stage fright or something, like scared of crowds, maybe it could play a part. But anything other than that, it shouldn't play no part because the lyrics and how dope you is not going to change.
The issue with Cassidy, and I told y'all, with Cassidy, it's not a matter of him not knowing how to do it. It's just a matter of Cassidy being too stubborn and getting in his own way. When he battled against Goods, and he got there, if he claimed he know how to adjust like Floyd Mayweather know how to do, well, you would have took what you did when you was, going over the battle and watching the battle between you and Goods. A lot of times after that battle, you would have took notes from that battle, and you would have critiqued and made your material off of that first round moving forward, or made something similar to that first round and build off that first round. Anton O. Cass has bars for days, and his style is battle rap style, but it's old. This new battle rap has more performance to it and theatrics. That's a fact. And he needs small room, or these COVID battles, he might be fire. Hey, that's a great point. That's a great point. But see, somebody like Cassidy, that's too low. That's too beneath him to do that. And he's about money. You gotta understand, he's about money. So, and that's the problem too. But he's about money. So he can't really maximize off the dollar without the fans, without the audience. But see, them same fans and that same audience is, to me, is the issue. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to Cassidy, I think Cassidy don't know how to react to adversity because he's so used to being that guy. He's so used to people kissing the ring and kissing his feet. He don't know how to react, and you can clearly see it. He don't know how to react to people booing him. Because I don't believe he ever felt that before. He don't know how to react to people saying, that's garbage. That's weak. So in his mind, he's became even more bitter and more stubborn And he's like, okay, I'm gonna continue to rap the way I want to rap, and I'm gonna get your money. Instead of thinking at it from this angle, like, okay, this is what they booing me for. Okay, I had a lot of success in that disaster battle. I had a lot of success in that goods battle. Let me build off that. Cassidy, like, man, I'm gonna rap the way that I want to rap, and at the end of the day, I'm still gonna get your money. I don't give a fuck. See, it's that way of thinking that's going to turn Cassidy into a battle rap punching bag. Ronnie Hicks, what's up? What's good, brother? I'm in here. Salute to you, Ronnie Hicks. Hey, Ronnie, I got you. I know you're gonna say, man, retro raw, whatever, man. I got you, man. I just been busy. I mean, grinding. You know how it is. But let me see who else said. Chris Z, performance, cadence, delivery. You need it, most certainly, brother. All on the big stage, yes, sir. And that's what Cassidy ain't bringing to the forefront, man. And I know Cassidy is trying very, very hard. But at the end of the day, it's that narcissism and that stubbornness that's biting Cassidy in the ass, man. And it's also confirming the stereotype that he's delusional. You know, it's no longer becoming a stereotype. It's becoming what it is. Man, you had about a year, brother. I know, man. I know. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Let's continue, people.
So niggas need to be focused on that. They just focused on a lot of other shit other than what battle rap is for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you. Like, the reason why I say
But Cassidy need to go ahead and start his own league, man. You can't complain about what's going on in this culture, because Cassidy, I spoke to him on the phone a while ago, and I asked Cassidy why didn't he start his own league, and this is true shit. Cassidy said, man, why would I start my own league when I practically run all the leagues? In his mind, he think he run all the leagues, but that's not what's going on in reality. In reality, Smack run the URL. And Smack, as he seen with Queens Flip, how they try to set him up with him and Goods, as he seen with the whole battle between him and Goods, and moving forward. At the end of the day, in Cassidy's mind, he feel like, and rightfully so, he had a big hand in creating battle rap the way it is right now. And although that may be true, Smack is in charge, man. Smack is in charge. So you gotta either get with the program, or you gotta come with something that's gonna show people, man, that battle rap shit. Y'all might think that shit fire, but this is where it's at right here. And Cassidy has yet to do that. So if you can't do that, then you got to find a way to reinvent the wheel. Same way Enes did, same way Reed did. But this is Smack culture. Really, when Smack booked Cassidy, that be his largest payday. Yeah, but it's still Smack League, though. It's still Smack League, man. And I think that's what Cassidy having a hard time coming to grips with. Yes, I am the face when I'm booked. Yes, I am the main attraction. But it's still Smack League. And Smack ain't a man of many words, but Smack is a man of many actions. Smack will show you that it's my league instead of telling you. Which I would call, they a setup, they set Cassidy up. No, that's just smacking them, making a statement. Like, in case you've forgotten, this is still my league. And I'm going to do things the way that I want to do it. This is why I keep saying, Cassidy, start your own league, brother. But Cassidy thinking he can revolutionize battle rap, which he has done in some way. But at the end of the day, you ain't changing nothing if you coming in that ring and you performing like you performing in that ring. It starts from there. Let's continue.
Thought it benefited you a little bit because I thought the audio at the first place was kind of messed up. And so when I seen the footage from the second day, it was more, I could understand what was being said in the first time on the first day.
That's why the crowds be responding in weird ways. People don't understand why they might hear boos, or when you say a dope line, you don't hear the whole crowd going crazy like how they supposed to.
Yeah, the crowd be responding in weird ways. I be complaining about that all the time, but at the end of the day, it's dead culture. And the person that's running the league, he like doing things a certain type of way. See, Smack whole thing is about making money. Smack knows nothing about battle rap. His whole thing is, how could I make money? Smack has been led by the battle rappers and the bloggers and all that stuff. He trying to make money. See, Cassidy really cares about the culture and how to shape the culture up and about the essence of battle rap. So, again, Cassidy needs to start his own league. Why you think Smack ain't got judges? This is this type of stuff I talk about all the time. Why you think Smack ain't got judges? Why you think? Because it could allow the battle rappers to continue to lose without being, and continue to do little stupid shit, get caught up and get in trouble and not come fully prepared. And nobody has to keep record of it. And Smack can keep on flipping them. You feel me? So at the end of the day, if Cassidy is against shit like that, then Cassidy need to go ahead and take the initiative, which he might be doing, and start his own league. He fired Norbs. He should have fired Twerk too. Yeah. Cassidy, hey look, Cassidy and Norbs is close. They close. Cassidy and Uncle Rod's close. Why not buy out some of them dudes? Why don't you link up with, I ain't saying he ain't doing it, but why don't you go link up with Norbs? He need a job. He free. Go link up with Norbs and build up a league. You feel me? And what he doing right now, it don't matter. Because that's Smack League, man. He gonna run it the way he gonna run it.
Because a lot of times, well, every time that I come on, I'm the main event. So they've been waiting there the whole day. People be high, drunk. Audio be kind of fucked up. People can't really hear. And it be weird in there. So that's why people be having weird response.
And that's the issue. Smack be super unprofessional. People be standing all outside. Then they get in the building, they still standing. Then they intoxicated. They under the influence. Most of them in there are millennials, so they don't really understand the real essence of rap. You know, they don't understand bars, flow, delivery, cadence, wordplay. And then a lot of them have emotional attachments to certain battlers. You know, Tay-Rock can say doo-doo and they gonna go off. Surf can unzipping his jacket and they gonna go the fuck off. These motherfuckers are saying, oh, growling the shit before a motherfucker even finishes bar, or before he finishes punch. But then they'll say a nice bar and a nice punch right after that, following that, and they won't react to it. You feel me? So there's a lot of biasness, there's a lot of illiteracy going on in that URL. But again, that's Smack League, man. If Smack, don't you think if Smack wanted to change things, Smack would have changed it a long time ago? He like it like that. He like it like that. He like degeneracy. He like it like that. So he can continue to flip them. So they won't never be held accountable. So they won't have to keep record. So they won't be able to come to the table and be like, hey, Smack, I deserve A, B, and C. Smack gonna look at him and say, nah, last time you ruined my event. Last time you came unprepared. Last time you lost. So at the end of the day, T-Top killed Rock. All right, so let's move forward, people.
Especially when I'm there and I'm such a big star in that type of condition. It's like, so people be responding funny because they can't really register or even understand what's going on at the time. But when you watch it back and it's more clear, you can understand and hear it better. But then the crowd that was there already is playing a factor into how you hearing it.
And then Cassidy got to understand this as well, too, right? The way he's talking, and this is why this is important for Cassidy to actually back it up in the ring. Because the way he's talking right now, they're going to always try to make sure that they're going to try to make sure they rub Cassidy the wrong way and throw him off his game. But the way Cassidy is talking, he got to be able to back that up. He got to be able to back that up. And he going to have to back that up in unfair circumstances that he created by talking shit. Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest at talking shit. Michael Jordan talked shit. I'm pretty sure Tiger Woods talked shit. You know, Kobe talked shit. But they backed it up. Cassidy at one point, Floyd Mayweather, Cassidy at one point in time talked shit. But he backed it up. That's the gift and the curse of backing it up and not backing it up. When you back it up, you're a hero. When you don't, you're a zero. Point blank, period.
Now, because they not responding the way that you thought that they should respond off the bar, so that could play a part in the way that you think it is. So that got a lot to do with the new style of battle rap. And what they doing now is making battle rap popular and making more people get interested in it. But they also figuring out ways to make bags. That's their main purpose. Their main interest is to make money. You know what I'm saying? And to make money, you might not always have to make the best decisions for the culture. So what's happening right now is they chasing the bags, and that's why you're seeing a lot.
What's happening right now, and I hope Cassidy is listening, is that you're chasing the bag. I agree, they're chasing the bag, but you're chasing the bag as well. You feel me? Think about when Cassidy was out here. He was young, he was hungry when he was cooking. You feel me? He'd rap anywhere. He'd do anything. But it's something about that dollar bill, people, that'll change you. That'll change you, man. And you can hear it in all of Cassidy's interviews. If you're not making above 4 figures, you can't talk to me. If you ain't making, you see what I'm saying? I can't wait till he battle. He better win this time. Michael Miller, what's up with you, champ? Yeah, man. See, that's the thing, man. But I think that's what it's about, too, man. It's about money. It's about money with Cassidy as well. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, why you talking all this shit and you ain't backing it up in the ring? You can't force people to like garbage. You can't force people to like that. Like, when you rap and shit like that in the ring, you can't talk about pissing and coming at the same time and playing with the D like a linebacker and Cardi B veneers and think a motherfucker's supposed to say, oh, that was the dopest shit I ever heard. No, that was the worst shit I ever heard. And anybody that think that was the dopest shit, they must be smoking dope. Come on, man. Like, we got to keep it real, y'all.
Of watered down versions of battle rap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
See, it's not only just the bag chasing from Cassidy, but it's also his narcissism. It's also his ego, which is turning into him being stubborn. I wrote this. I took my time and I wrote this. Yeah, you took your time and you wrote garbage. And you performed it to the people, and you think the people are just supposed to accept it. No, you better than that. You Cassidy. I'm looking at it. I ain't looking at it like I'm trying to disrespect it. I'm looking at him like, you Cassidy, nigga. Like, you Cassidy. You don't know how embarrassed I was. I'm sitting up in the house and I'm telling my wife, oh yeah, Oh yeah, she said it first. She said, "Oh yeah, Cassidy lost. That ain't Cassidy." Man, I said, man, I dropped my phone, man. I went on in the room, man. I said, let me go ahead and do a video real quick. This don't make no damn sense. He beat Good, so in my eyes, he 1-1. Yeah, he definitely 1-1. Hey, Ronnie Hicks, when you get a chance, go ahead and rewind this video. I said all that. He definitely 1-1. That's why I don't know why he doing all this, but somebody like Cassidy, they can't take losing. Cass was way better back then because he had to battle for free. Yup. I order to make a bag later. Now he gets a bag regardless, so he's not as motivated. Yeah. And Cassidy is a narcissist. So instead of, on top of him acting like he's helping the culture, he's also shitting on the culture at the same time because he's constantly glorifying himself. You feel me? It's like double talking. We call that double talking. Like Stephen A. and Max Kellerman and all those guys do. Shannon Sharp, Skip. They double talk. They ride both sides. Like they'll talk and they'll try to say, well, Cassidy will say, well, I'm for the culture. And then he'll do something that shows you otherwise. That shows you the complete opposite. Like we'll call it, some people will call it motivation, but in reality, it's him shitting on them to glorify himself. He's 2-1 in recent battles. He beat Disaster and Goods. Lost to Ours in Philly. And Ours is trash to me. Yes, he is. Yeah, he said 1-1. Yeah, no. He's 2-1. My fault. He 2-1. Yeah. Arsenal definitely trash. Arsenal definitely trash.
Still not getting to no point. You still don't even realize who is the better rapper. Like it's still hard to figure that out. Like with boxing or with sports that got statistics, it's easier to figure that out. Like he fought him before and he beat him already. Like, you know what I'm saying? He clearly beat him in a boxing match, so he better than him. But it's like with battle rap, is no judges most of the time. And most of these dudes consecutively lose and still be getting big fights. And that's not how it works in boxing. So it's like, it got to be some rule sets, some guidelines. And that's why I'm back to teach people the science. Because once people understand.
I hate to go here, people. I hate to go here. Cassidy, in order to teach other people the science, you got to teach yourself the science. And you got to quit with this science shit. And you got to get back to being the Cassidy that we know you are. Stop being stubborn. Stop being all about the money. Stop being a narcissist. And get back to being the Cassidy we know you can be. Point blank, period. You can't teach other people how to do it, and you ain't practicing what you preach. That's the problem. How the old saying used to go, people? Too many goddamn chiefs and not enough motherfucking Indians. You know, that's the issue. You want to tell everybody else how to do things when you ain't doing them yourself. How you expect to get respect? Oh, you think because I'm Cassidy and that's the problem. And that's why I said, is it about legacy with Cassidy? And I may do a separate video on that. Is it about legacy with him? Or is it about money? And that will all reveal itself as he continued to battle.
The science better, they'd be able to break down battle rap better.
Right.
Because a lot of fans of battle rap but don't even understand lyrics for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, a lot of things go over that.
Just because you're complex, that don't mean you're dope. Just because you know how to put a bunch of words together and you're a wordsmith, that don't mean it's dope. The material that you got is dope. Just because something is simple, that don't mean it's trash. I done heard a bunch of simple bars, a bunch of simple punches that were fire, that were out of this world. I done heard a bunch of complex shit that was straight garbage because it ain't got nothing behind it. It ain't got no potency. Come on, man. T-Top, the GOAT of battle rap. Now it's hard to beat that fat nigga. Hey, Ronnie Hicks, we gonna have to debate on that one. And T, I don't know, you tripping. I don't know what you over there drinking, E&J. What you over there drinking? What you got you some Ciroc?
Head. All right, so let's go from. So we just touched on the Disaster battle, and how do you think that went? How do you think Disaster did?
I think Disaster did how he always do. Disaster is a good battle rapper. Like, is as far as battle rappers.
If you notice Cassidy always compliment people that he beat. The only reason why he ain't complimenting goods is because there's still a nice amount of people out here, particularly in the battle rap community, that feel like Cassidy lost that battle. But everybody know that Cassidy beat Disaster. So notice he always compliment people that he clearly beat. But the people that he either clearly lost to, or is a nice amount of people out here that's saying he lost to, Cassidy ain't giving them the benefit of the doubt.
He's like one of the top ones, like with his resume, how long he been going and how consistent he is. Like without messing up so much and fumbling a lot, like he hold weight in battle rap, like, you know what I'm saying? So Disaster did what he always do. You know what I mean? He wasn't trash. It's just he was battling me, and he wasn't used to that type of energy.
See? There you go, people. There you go.
Nobody is.
See, that narcissism and that ego could either make you or it could break you. In Cassidy's case, it has broken him. But Cassidy gonna continue to talk and act like it hasn't. But you can see it. It has broken him. Look at the way Cassidy was talking before the Arsenal battle, and look at the way Cassidy is talking now. Whether he want to accept it or not, he has humbled tremendously before the Arsenal battle. Smash that like button, people. Come on now. Smash that like button. We got 19 people in here, only 4 likes. You know, I know there's a lot of haters in here, a lot of Cassidy fans in here, but we gonna keep it real. If you don't like it, hey.
I'm gonna be used to this type of energy because you can't prepare for it. There's nobody you can train with or prepare you for the type of energy I bring. And that plays a part in it too.
What did you think, since we're talking about Disaster, what did you think about when Disaster battled Cannabis?
I thought it was good for the culture. I'm a Cannabis fan though, so I hated to see him.
I mean, to be honest about that, I mean, you can't prepare for the energy he bring as far as promotions. But if we talking about from a battle rap standpoint, I mean, he's right about that as well, because I can't prepare for nothing. Because the energy that he bringing in the ring ain't shit. So how am I prepare for something that ain't nothing? Come on, people. He said, shut up, Double R, talking trash. Talking about some goddamn T-Top is the king of battle rap. You crazy, boy. I love the bed just like the Lex nigga, man. T-Top one of my favorites. Well, he ain't one of my favorites, but he a dark horse. I fuck with T-Top, but he ain't the best, man. He is not the best. You said, nah, I'm not drinking nothing. Danny Myers will tell you that. Danny Myers will beat T-Top. Danny, Kadeem Alexander, what's up with you, champ? We in here.
In the predicament he was, because he was going through a lot and he wasn't prepared like he needed to be. But it was good for the culture. That was a big reason why I was happy that they picked Disaster when I went over there. Because when they offered me the money, like I told you earlier, I told them to pick whoever they wanted, and they picked Disaster. But I was happy that they did pick Disaster because he battled King.
Man, let's get to this motherfucking Arsenal battle. He talking about Disaster. We know you beat him. Talking about Goods. We know you beat him. Let's get to that Arsenal battle, shall we?
Cannabis, and I was such a Cannabis fan.
Okay. All right, so let's now go to your battle versus Goods. So that
nigga was about to say your battle versus Cannabis. That nigga smoking a lot of cannabis right now. Bars.
was actually a dope battle. And I had to go back and watch that a few times. And it seemed like your first round, like you was kind of going nuts. You was giving them the business. How you?
Hey, that first round, he was going bananas. Wasn't he, babe? Yeah. Versus Goods, he was going bananas in that first round, boy. I was like, ooh, Cassidy here. You here, baby. He was killing Goods in that first round. In the second and third, I don't know what happened. I told y'all. Yes, sir. He said, peace, Retro. Peace, brother. Man, I don't know what happened. From that second and third round and that Goods battle on to the Arsenal battle, Cassidy ain't been the same, people. He ain't been the same. First round against Goods, I was like, oh yeah, he here. Think about it. From the Disaster battle, which we really ain't gonna count, because that was a small room battle. Cassidy needs to shut 40 cal up, period. That's the next on his plate. It should be. And you know what? I'd definitely be taking Cassidy in that battle. Anybody else? But 40 cal, most definitely. And I actually think Cassidy would do very well in that battle. I think Cassidy at 30-40 cal. 40 cal garbage, people. He garbage. Straight garbage. Straight trash. He out here talking like he really went in there and destroyed Ill Will. That was one of the worst Ill Wills I ever heard. And Ill Will still won that battle 2-1. So what did you really do? You still got a lot to prove. See, that's the problem. You got these old has-beens talking trash, man. Like, I ain't telling y'all to take the Jay Mills approach. But, like, come on, man. Y'all, like, shut the fuck up. Goods. He said, Goods, if your neck break, where would they put the neck brace? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we was in this joint dying. We was dying when, my man, he like when Cassidy said about dang, it's been a minute. When he said about the ice, he said the fake ass chain that you rock, the ice that you rock is not gonna make the swelling go down. He said that the shell in the pound, what he said about hitting the hippo and knocking the elephant down. Them two Jones was crazy, right out the gate. Them two joints and the fake. Oh yeah, my other favorite joint he said was when he was like, they fronting like they got your back, Goods. He said your homeboy Charlie Clips played Swear to God, but couldn't swear to God his father wasn't a rat, Goods. I was like, ooh, killing them. I was like Verb, y'all. I was like, woo. Killing them, man. I don't know, man. Then after that, it's been downhill from there, people. It's been downhill, man. If he can come back with another one of those Goods first rounds, we back in business. Hey, I want to ask y'all this, though. Y'all gonna laugh at this shit. What if Cassidy was the battle 40 cal, right? The next battle, right? What if 40 cal come in there thinking he gonna get the same Cassidy that everybody else got, and he get vintage Cassidy? Oh my goodness. Somebody gonna get it. I'm telling you, one of these battles, somebody gonna get vintage Cassidy. I don't know who it is. I know that's what y'all niggas waiting for. One of these battles, somebody gonna get Vintage Cassidy. Somebody gonna come in that joint thinking Cassidy gonna rap the same way he been rapping against these other niggas. And Cassidy gonna come with 3 rounds of fire. And niggas gonna be like, what the fuck? This nigga been holding back. He said, King Tally said, that's what I was just thinking. Yeah. Double R, he got to rap like that for 3 rounds. And he'll be unstoppable. Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all, this the recipe for Cassidy to do good. He ain't even got to go look at the first round with goods. This is the recipe. The way that Cassidy talk in these interviews and them face-offs, he need to do that in the ring. He need to find a way to put those in battle rap format and do that in the ring. Them little slick comebacks he got in those interviews and shit, that's all battle rap is about. It's about wit. It's a match of wits. So the same way we are entertained by Cassidy's promotion, he need to find a way to put the things that he be saying in the promotion in his bars, in his material. And he'll be fine. If he could translate his promotion into his battle rap bars, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Dirty 30, yeah. But somebody gonna get Vintage Cassidy, people. I'm telling you. One of these battles, one of them niggas gonna come in there and they gonna be sleeping. And they gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm about to destroy this nigga. I'm about to cook Cassidy. Man. And it's gonna be a long night. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of them battles. It may be the next battle. It's gonna be one of them battles where a nigga don't spend his money on it. I'm telling you. I told you that, King Tally, didn't I? I said, watch. The one time me and you don't spend our money to watch Cassidy battle, that nigga gonna go off. Watch. And niggas gonna be telling us how he done went off. Oh, Cassidy going off. He spazzing. And we gonna be at home like, damn. This motherfucker been holding back. Smash the like button, y'all. Terrence Ellis, salute. Cass got double jeopardy. It's like he gotta battle his opponent and the battle. Yeah, the crowd. Yeah, he do. He do. But a lot of that got to do with Cassidy though. Because Ness ain't have to do that. Reed ain't have to do that. Jay Mills ain't have to do that. 40 Cal ain't got to do that. See, the battle rap fans, they want to humble Cassidy. They want to humble Cassidy. See, it's that cockiness and that narcissism that's getting Cassidy in trouble. You know, everything would be fine, and that's why I preach him backing that shit up. Because everything would be fine if he backed it up. What can a motherfucker say if you talk all this shit and you back it up? If you at least back up most of the shit that you say, not all. It ain't got to be all. What could a motherfucker say then? But the fact that you talk all this shit and you go in there and do the complete opposite, don't work like that. Don't work like that. Terrence Ellis, salute. We up in here. BR, salute. What's up with you? Salute my brother. Ronnie Hicks, he needs Briz. Remy. Yeah, he needs something. King Tally, that would be a smack. That would be a smack. Oh, I think you meant to say that'd be a smack in the face, in our face. Double R. If Cass brings Vintage Cassidy against nobody, but it's trash against top tiers. Yeah. But you know what though? That'll be a smack in Smack's face. Boss. That'll be a smack in Smack's face. Because smacking them, they set up the event. You better bet it. They set the event up just so that Cassidy won't do good. And then Cassidy come in there unprepared. And I don't mean unprepared like choking. I don't mean that. I mean unprepared like unprepared. Like not looking like the Cassidy we know he can look like. That's what I mean. Cassidy has to get that delivery together. He has to get that delivery together. He has to get that material together, period. He got to get those bars together. Cassidy got to get a lot together. You feel me? And he got more than enough time. Instead of sitting at home doing the motherfucking beats, he need to be working on his battle rap material. You know, I ain't gonna go the route cause you know, I appreciate the grind, but you can't be a jack of all trades, master of none. Let's keep it a buck, people. You haven't mastered the art of battle rap. How you gonna go try to master the art of being a producer? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it trill, people.
How you think that battle went?
Like how I told people it was gonna go. Like Goods cannot rap nowhere near as good as me. Like anybody with any common sense can understand that Goods cannot do nothing nowhere near compared to what I can.
And neither could Arsenal. But we seen what happened in that battle. It's only two people in battle rap that I can honestly look at and say the only way you can beat those two dudes, and those two dudes are B Magic and Cassidy. The only way those two dudes are being beaten is if they beat themselves. Pause. That's the only way that you could beat somebody like a Cassidy and a Magic. As if they come in there and they come in there choking, or they come in there with bad material. Because the thing is, B Magic never came in there with bad material. He just came in there choking and forgetting his lines. Cassidy never came into a battle choking and forgetting his lines. But he has came in there with bad material. But if them motherfuckers come in there with good material and without choking, ain't nobody stopping them. That would be a crazy battle. Vintage Magic versus Vintage Cassidy would be a crazy battle. Because I feel like Cassidy was the one that brought the back-to-back punching to the forefront. And Magic took it to another level. That would be crazy.
So it's not even really a battle to like see who the best. Like people already know who the best. Me. Like it's not even debatable.
Cassidy is getting a less paycheck in his next battle now when your stock is dropped. Nah, Cassidy gonna get whatever he asks for because you gotta realize the promotional aspect. He's still gonna bring excitement and good energy to the promotion side. You know. But Ronnie Hicks, what you think about Swamp? Oh, I love Swamp. You know, I feel like New Jersey Twerk, he ducked that wreck after I initially had Twerk winning that battle. You know, Twerk was supposed to battle Swamp, and he blamed it on Corona. He blamed it on alcohol. All right, King Tally. Even Cassidy should know that Vintage Cassidy is way better than what he was spitting now. Yeah, Cassidy know that. But Cassidy, in his mind, I did bad, but if I actually come out here and admit it, it's not going to look good. But it doesn't really matter what these fake ass niggas think, because at the end of the day, they're jealous of you anyway. You know, they're never going to be happy until you're out of the sport. And they still not going to be happy because they still ain't going to be shit. See, Cassidy, and like it's just like you said, I forgot who said that, but the fact that Cassidy know that he's still going to get the respect. Because let's be honest, ain't nobody really, Cassidy can always blame it on the fact that he's rusty. He can always blame it on the fact that because he's pretty much accomplished everything he set out to accomplish. Now that's why I always say it becomes a matter of, is it about your legacy now? Like, do you want to continue to reinvent that wheel? Or is it just about the bag? He could talk all this shit about the battle rappers and all that, but it's it's looking like pretty much the same with him as well. They getting paid, so he going to give Cassidy what he wants. Yeah. Because you got to realize, Cassidy in his mind still think he's undefeated. He still think he undefeated. You feel me? So he gonna ask Smack for that money like he's still undefeated. No matter how smacking him look at it. And if smacking him playing, I personally don't believe Cassidy will come back to battle rap. Is K-Shine number one? Hell no. K-Shine number one? K-Shine ain't even number 50. Come on, it's K-Shine number one. The day K-Shine to be number one, Stevie Wonder will be able to see. If he knew he was rusty, don't say you would be at a 9 and 10 against Arsenal and perform that way you did. Yeah. Because all it does is it confirm what these hating ass niggas is saying about you. That you delusional. And now they ain't looking like hating ass niggas. You feel me? They looking like geniuses. Because they looking like they called it. How you gonna make stupid hating ass niggas look like geniuses? You know? And I credit Cassidy. There's a lot that Cassidy has done for the culture. In a good way. And there's a lot that Cassidy has done to the culture to hold it back. You feel me? So, Ronnie Hicks, I do because Cassidy got something to prove. Yeah, he got a lot to prove. He got a lot to prove. And he ain't going to prove it with this mentality. What is that mentality, you ask? That entitlement mentality. That mentality of entitlement. Like I helped springboard the idea for smacking him to start the league. Okay, so what? At the end of the day, if Smack cared, you would have been a part of it. But clearly he don't. He only care about making money. Be honest with you, Smack don't even care about the motherfuckers that actually helped him become what he is now. Let's talk the real. Let's talk about it. Let's not walk around it, people. I just want Cassidy to win. Yeah, I want him to win too. We all want him to win. But Cassidy got to want to win first. You want Cassidy to win. I want my little brother to do right and realize that his friends ain't really his friends. And realize that I'm going to be the only one that's going to care about him. But we all can't get what we want, people. Let's go.
Who's the better rapper? So that's what I went up there and showed the people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I did. Just showed the people like it's no competition. Like you can't really fuck with me. And that's what happened. And that's how I think the battle went.
Right. So like in your first round, like some of your dope bars, like you had this.
That's a fact, Stuff. What's up with you, Stuff? Salute. Stuff Williams in the building. Yeah, he said if Cassidy don't update his shit, he ain't getting no more W's. Nah, but he gonna get a whole lot of L's, though. He gonna get a whole lot of L's. He gonna be able to pass them around. Question is he gonna have more L's than he gonna have M's? Is he gonna have more L's than he gonna have thousands in his bank account? People.
Game about you finished it with Sneaker Joke, where you went on about the kicks, and then you finished it with that. You had a lot. Like you had the one with
the Sneaker Joke. That joke. Hey, that first round with Goods, that shit was filled with a lot of great material, man. It was filled with a lot of great material. And that's why I said with Cassidy, it's not a matter of him not being able to do it. It's just a matter of him being like, okay, I rap the way y'all wanted me to rap. Yeah, continue to rap the way we want you to rap. He said, y'all rap the way y'all wanted me to rap, so now I'm going to do it my way. That's what happens. That's what happens. Oh yeah, y'all talking to each other. All right, let's go.
He said, never knew where my dad was at, so I had to trap that all that before that, and then you finished it with that.
That nigga said, I keep the fifth on me like a shop at Saks. Cock it back. Hey, he was going off. He said, I can't hit a dude niggas crazy. What's poppin', Smack?
Was fire.
I see the difference with me. Like when I go battle rap, I gotta dumb it down. Like that be my worst version of writing. Like I do like I don't even take these dudes serious. So that be like my worst.
Contradictions. Come on, Cassidy. Come on. You can't say you over top of Lux, you over top of Moot. You over top of the Mount Rushmore, you God tier. And be talking about you dumbed it down. Contradictions. We would have gave you the benefit of the doubt if you wasn't talking all that shit. Cass would come back for the bag, though. He a hustler first and foremost. Yes, he is. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand in a nutshell. Terrence Ellis, thank you for that, brother. Cassidy is a hustler first. Don't let him with all that, oh, I'm about the culture, it's about the art and all that. Yeah, it may be about that. But you a hustler. You about the money first. That's why it was funny when he tried to push it off onto the rest of the battlers. You know, one thing about your work ethic, it'll all show. Like, look at 50 Cent. Great album. Get Rich or Die Trying. Follow that up with The Massacre. But we can all agree he ain't been good since then. He ain't been as good as he was then, since then. Like, he was still good. But he wasn't as good as he was with The Massacre and Get Rich as he was moving forward, as he is now. King Tally, 1985. I believe Kaz can 3-0 Mook over if he able to bring back Vintage Kaz. If Cassidy is able to bring back Vintage Kaz, which at this point, I ain't gonna say I highly doubt, but it ain't looking too good. If he's able to bring back Vintage Kaz, Cassidy would beat everybody. He would beat everybody. Now, that's why I always say, man, Cassidy, when he was like 17, 18, 19, he was better than the battle rappers we have today. When he said I was futuristic with futuristic bars, he wasn't lying. He need to go back to that because in the future, he's trash. Let's go, people.
Form of writing. And when those dudes battle rap, that be their best form of writing. So that's why people get it confused. They think when they hear me on the stage and they hear that around, they like, oh, that's the best that he could possibly write at the time. But it's like, yo, I'm just showing y'all, I just know what good's going to
You know what? You know what vibes I'm getting? You hear Cassidy talking about that's them dudes' best form of writing? I'd rather have their best form of writing than you promising that you gonna come with your best form of writing, but never delivering. That's just like my father saying, you know, Lil Rob, I'm always honest. I'm always telling the truth. And I asked my father, I said, Dad, what does that actually mean if you're not applying it to better yourself? What does that mean if you lay all your cards out on the table and you being honest and you telling the truth and you being open? Yeah, I'm a drug addict. Yeah, I'm this. Yeah, I'm that. Okay. What you gonna do to better yourself? Like Cassidy. Oh yeah, I got all this crazy. I can go from 0 to 100. I could go from a 10 to a 11 to a 12. What the fuck does that mean if you don't go there? If you don't actually go there? That's like a dude come to my house and say, well, I can put down the floor, wax the floor. I could put some brand new drywall up in here. I could paint the walls. Okay, when you gonna do it? When you gonna do it? That's Cassidy. That's Cassidy, people. This world that we live in right now is a what have you done for me lately type of world. All that, I could do this and I'm going to do that, and then you don't produce. People going to feel the way that they going to feel. Let's move on. Let's see if he
can
can
take a bar from Heartless, and nigga, I don't even know how he looked. Like 20 times to make the money that I made battling him. So how was I pop? Have no chauffeurs. So that line don't apply to me anyway. Blocks like bricks. You don't make blocks move. So what you meant by that? Nobody can fuck with me. That's hands down. So it's like this back and forth about goods. What happened after I bet?
I wanna fast forward to the part about Arsenal, because I'm tired of, we know he beat Goods, we know he beat Disaster, but I want to go to the Arsenal piece before I shut it down.
He fell off and everybody got home sick. The electric chair, man. Not just better than battle rappers, but any rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do, and I consistently do that time and time again.
The pop and smack, yeah.
It was up the waves and days ago, and there's all dope bars through that whole time period. Nobody else could say that. So we don't even gotta keep debating this one round of battle rap. That's all you could debate with them battle rap niggas. But I constantly do shit. Like, so I'm the nicest, period, all the way around as a rapper. I'm the best. I'm the GOAT. Nobody can fuck with me. That's hands down. So it's like this back and forth about goods. What happened after our battle? He fell off the face of the earth. He had another battle that nobody don't know about, nobody don't talk about, and he got destroyed. Now he can't even get a battle. He can't even get booked. He can't even get a bag. Nobody don't know nothing about goods no more. He fell off the face of the earth. But
Shadow, what's up with you? Yeah, stuff. We fast forwarding, baby. I'm trying to get to this Arsenal shit.
the battle. Now he's nowhere to be found. He don't even exist no more. It's like that man died or something. And I'm lit. You see, you interviewing me now. So it's like
Charisma, the it factor, like just how you mentioned earlier when you and your goods face off, like the vibe. I don't know if it was the crowd or what was going on, but it just seemed like the vibe wasn't like, I don't know, it just didn't seem like a good vibe to that battle, man. Do you know what that is? Is that just a Philly, too many gangsters in the crowd, or what might that be?
Here we go. I told y'all what black motherfuckers always do. Let's see if Cassidy gonna tell the truth or he gonna point the finger, as we know how to do oh so well.
I don't know what it was, man. It's like a nigga don't want to just go.
I don't know what it was. He said a Cass is a monster at a face-off. He said Goods left the face-off. He said Goods left. He said Goods left the face-off the earth. LOL. Oh, he said Goods left off the face of the earth. Yeah, but we moving on to Arsenal.
Die, man. Like a nigga don't want to just go walk to the electric chair, man. It's like a nigga don't want to. So niggas try to set up a lot of just dumb shit and confusion to fuck up the vibe. You know?
Now, if you notice, Cassidy had a different energy with Disaster and Goods. Now, with the whole Arsenal thing is, oh, everybody tried to set me up. See, Cassidy ain't gonna never admit that he lost. You feel me? Like, just like Sway Sever said, or the 15 Minutes of Fame Joni do. He said, how could you ever expect somebody to admit when they lost when they won't ever admit that they got flaws? Cassidy think he's perfect.
I'm saying that's how it go. But I don't know. I'm not even here to figure out what the fuck up the vibe. I'm just there to be the nigga I am. I'm there to sell.
So you're not here to figure out what fucked up the vibe with you and Arsenal. But you was here for over an hour to explain why you decimated, or at least in your mind, decimated Goods in Disaster. Okay, I got you, Cass.
Tickets, sell out venues, put up pay-per-view numbers, and get the most money. Like,
see, now it's about the money. Now it's about the pay-per-views. All of the shit we know that he did. All those yes men around him. Yeah. Now it's all about the money. Now it's about the views when in regards to Arsenal. That battle against Arsenal. But with goods and disaster, he could talk about how you broke them down, how they left the face of the earth, and all this shit. But when it comes down to the battle between, that's how you know Cassidy know he lost. Because when it comes to Arsenal, it's about, man, I ain't battled in such and such amount of years, and I done did such and such amount of numbers, and this. No, we're asking you about the Arsenal battle and what happened in that actual battle. Break that battle down like you did the other two prior.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm there to do, and put on a performance. Give niggas a full 3 rounds without stuttering, messing up, without bitching up, without doing nothing. I'ma always be prepared. I'ma promote and let niggas know what's going on, and it's gonna get the electric chair, man. It's like,
I wanted to go back, people, because I could have sworn I heard something. I heard something about not bitching up. All right, come on.
the nigga don't want so niggas try to set up a lot of just dumb shit and confusion to fuck up the vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. But I don't know. I'm not even here to figure out what the fuck up the vibe. I'm just there to be the nigga I am.
How about, I'll help you out, Cassidy. How about you? Do you think you played a part in that?
Here to sell tickets, sell out venues, put up pay-per-view numbers, and get the most money. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm there to do. And put on a performance. Give niggas a full 3 rounds without stuttering, messing up, without...
Just think about this, people. Just think about this. After Cassidy talked all that shit, Arsenal came to his city, got booed, then shook Cassidy up, blew smoke in his face, and beat him as far as bars and raps, and started getting cheers. People actually went from booing Arsenal to actually saying 3-0 in his favor. Not good. That in itself is why Cassidy lost. Because you let a nigga come to your city, violate you. They talking about Tekashi super violate you in every which way. And then this is Arsenal. Somebody that you knew. You can't pull that shit about you ain't know he was going to do it. You knew was going to do it. Because that's what Arsenal do. And I actually thought Arsenal was just going to beat him off that alone. I thought Arsenal was going to beat him off that when the battle started to happen and Cassidy started to not look like how he said he was going to look. But then Arsenal actually beat him at what Arsenal has no business beating Cassidy at, and that was bars. I know he said it ain't ours without putting bars in it. That's bullshit. Arsenal ain't got bars like that. But he had good enough bars to beat Cassidy that night. Come on, man. Like, come on, y'all. I know a lot of y'all, man, are fanboys and this, that, and the third. I was pushing heavy. And I'm still supporting Cassidy. Believe it or not. Doing this video right now was helping him in more ways than y'all can even imagine. But come on, man. Come on, man. All right. DM, what's up with you? You proved so much. And you had me when you pointed out his narcissistic mentality. I agree that Cassidy is too on the science and simple rhythms done right super rhymes done right can kill complexity. You thought I what? King Tally, notice Cassidy really don't talk a lot of trash when Arsenal is brung up. Yeah. I noticed that real well. Ronnie Hicks, when they going to open up the city? Oh, you talking stuff.
Bitching up without doing nothing. I'ma always be prepared. I'ma promote and let niggas know what's going on, and it's gonna get a lot of views. Way more views than every other battle rapper.
That's a fact. But the question I got, Cassidy, is what are you gonna do in the ring? That's the question I got. I think that's the consensus question. What are you going to do in the ring? We already know what you're going to do outside the ring. You're going to be a great ambassador for the league. You're going to do excellent things. But what are you going to do in that square circle? That's the question. Okay, y'all be safe. Salute to Ronnie Hicks. See you, brother. Be safe out there. Michael Miller. I love this confidence. I love his confidence, but he lost to ours. No debate. Facts. That's a fact. And I'm a Cassidy fan. I'm a Cassidy fan as well. But we got to be honest, people. You got to be honest. Honesty is the best policy, people. See, a lot of niggas don't know nothing about that because they ain't got no morals. They ain't got no principles. I never understood what would possess a man to go above and beyond, even when it ain't true, for a man that they don't even know. That's what I was saying about the whole situation with me and them guys. It's like you're protecting a man that you don't know and going against a man that you don't know. How does that benefit you? How does that work? So you protecting Cassidy ain't going to matter because Cassidy is going to take your protection and continue to be Cassidy and say, fuck you. Then you going at me, coming at me, and I'm going to continue to live my life and say, fuck you. Because I don't know you personally in physical form. So how does that work, people?
So that's all I do. All that other shit is for the leagues to figure out. The league owners, the people that set up that shit, y'all need to figure out the best ways to deliver what y'all bringing to the table. That's not my job. But I do my job, what I'm there to do.
Right, okay. I want to address one thing in that battle because I think Arsenal did some sucker shit, but I think you handled it like a true professional. So and during the battle...
I mean, it was sucker shit, but let's not act like we ain't seen Arsenal do that plenty of times. Let's act like we didn't think in our mind that it may be a possibility that Arsenal would do it. Let's not act like Arsenal ain't been doing that his whole career. I actually thought if Arsenal had any chance in that battle, which I didn't give him any, it would be because of that. And not only was it because of that, but he actually beat him rapping wise in his hometown. Enough said, people. Enough said.
Like he touched you a little bit and then he kind of like grabbed you and then you like grabbed him back or whatever. But I think he almost went a little further with it because you didn't react at first. You was kind of like letting it slide like that don't faze me. And then it seemed like he tried to grab you more.
But let's be honest, people. Let's be honest. Again, this is what happens with Cassidy. I don't know if y'all ever remember that. And I don't even like Kevin Hart stand up. But remember he did a stand up and he was talking about how when you getting all hype at somebody goes wrong. When he was like, you go in the club and you be like, let another motherfucker touch me again. And he said that shit only work if a motherfucker actually gets scared. But what if somebody be like, man, I ain't tripping about none of that shit you doing. What you trying to do? What's up? That's how I look at Cassidy. See, that shit worked against Goods because Goods was always a bitch. That shit worked against Disaster because Disaster was never what he think he is. That's why he had to sneak punch Mav and trying to loop around, letting Mav get his proper fade. But it didn't work against Arsenal because Arsenal live in that world. He live in that world where he's down for anything. He's going to always toe that line. And that's why smacking them pick Arsenal. I do believe Cassidy when Cassidy say he don't pick. But smacking them pick Arsenal because they seen the way Cassidy did Goods. And Smack said, oh yeah. That's why I said Smack don't say too much. Because when Smack talk, he ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm the godfather of battle rap. Mr. Clancy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's Smack. Everything is, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Godfather of battle rap, man. You feel me? So Smack just played with the pawns. He played with the chess pieces. And he fuck you over like that. Quite similar to the way he did Norbs. DM, what's up with you? I apologize. I didn't finish my comment. I said I thought you were smashing Cassidy, but I see you now. Yeah, you know, that's the mistake that a lot of dudes made, man. That's a mistake that a lot of dudes. You got me mistaken for YMF. He was the one over there laying on the velvet pillows watching ESPN. Wearing Cassidy robe. You feel me? A lot of people got me mistaken. At the end of the day, you know, as the great saying goes, one hand wash the other, both hands wash the motherfucking face. So at the end of the day, Cassidy's using our promotion, we're using his popularity. That's how I'm thinking. You know? As my grandmother used to always tell me, fair exchange ain't no robbery, people. Female, you trying to get the ass? She looking for that cash. We good. You feel me? But a lot of people just assume that I was a part of the Cassidy gas team. Where both me and Cassidy, like right now, still got Cassidy number. He still following me on social media. All that shit. Yeah. Hey, y'all crack it up. Hey, it is what it is, man. You know, when they went out to Philly and all that, was Double R there? No, he wasn't. What was Double R doing? Double R was breaking down the battles, recapping the battles. They was out there chasing Cassidy, all up in the videos. All up in the 7-Eleven. Talking about, yeah, I'm with Big Bro. You feel me? I was here with y'all, but it is what it is, man.
And, you know, I'm cool with Arsenal. I tell him to his face, you know, I thought that was just some sucker shit. What do you think about that?
I feel like I told you.
I mean, are you going to tell Arsenal? See, this how you know this dude fake. Are you going to tell Arsenal the other 100 times he done stepped up in niggas' face and violated niggas? That he a piece of shit? I mean, from where I'm standing, Arsenal is a well-accomplished battle rapper. In my opinion, that really ain't that good. But because of longevity and in some way, shape, or form, you know, he did put in some type of work over the years. You know? But at the end of the day, Arsenal built his career off of doing shit like that. So let's not get right here and act like, but that's how you know this dude full of shit. But where I'm standing at, Arsenal has had a way better life and a way better career. And has a way better life and way better career than this dude right now that's interviewing Cassidy. So I want to know who's the real piece of shit. You feel me? You're interviewing the man that Arsenal actually beat. And y'all both are trying to explain or not trying to explain how Cassidy lost that battle. Like, come on, people. I don't know.
He knew he was dying, and he knew, like, he just know the type of energy I am, and he wasn't prepared.
How did Arsenal know he was dying when he didn't die? Like, come on, people. And this is what gets me. Because Cassidy confirms the stereotypes of him being delusional. Because how did Arsenal die when he was in your hometown, came in there and got booed, he grabbed you up, shook you like a bobblehead, blew smoke in your face, and then he came out of there with your fans in your city saying 3-0 in his favor. I call that a win, people. What y'all think? I call that a win. King Tally, 1985. He likes to compare himself to Floyd. Yeah, that's another delusion. He should have handpicked his opponents and avoided that Arsenal battle. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think Cassidy should have stole Arsenal. My personal opinion. I think he should have popped off on Arsenal. Because you got to realize this. Although Arsenal is much bigger than Cassidy, the people that Cassidy had behind him, which he claimed, and I personally believe, because you could tell, look who Cassidy had with him. He had real hitmen out there with him. Fuck a battle rapper, he had real hitmen. They would have followed up. And at the end of the day, all Cassidy has to do, because you got to realize this, you can't start talking at, oh, I didn't want to fuck up my money. Because let's go back, people. Tell me if I'm wrong. In that face off with I think it was a face off, it was an interview. And Cassidy told whoever was interviewing him or the face off, Cassidy said that if shit go left, then this right gonna come out. Some shit like that, something to that nature. He said Arsenal that would have been an easy way out. Yeah. You know, and he could have still been undefeated. Because we don't know what would have happened. He could just say, man, that nigga grabbed me. That was his way out. He grabbed me. It wasn't like Cassidy popped off on him. Arsenal grabbed me and I popped off. But in the interview, Cassidy said, if shit go left, then his right is gonna come out. He said he could bump it to me. He could push and shove, but once he grabbed me, all bets are off. That's what Cassidy said. Goes right back to what we were saying, King Tyler. Cassidy said a lot. And Cassidy didn't do none of the things he said in that whole event. Fuck the battle, in the whole event. Leading up to the battle and everything. Let's continue. King Tyler, he talking about his bag would have been messed up. He still would have made it back. Yeah. Cassidy probably already got half of his bag or a nice chunk of his bag up front anyway. So I don't know what he talking about. Smacking them always pay people up front. That's how you do business. That's why a lot of them battlers and shit be running off with the bag. Be Magic. You feel me?
So he was frustrated. It was like a little publicity stunt to try to make people think he tough or he did something like, you know what I'm saying? I knew what it was. When we was at the face off.
It wasn't a publicity stunt. It was Arsenal being Arsenal. Arsenal even said it. Arsenal said the only reason he wasn't even going to do it, the only reason why he did it was because you said he wasn't going to do it. The only difference is Arsenal held up to the end of his bargain. You didn't hold up to the end of yours. You said if shit go left, then your right gonna come out. King Tally, 1985. For future battles, they would still pay him even if he swung on ours. Yeah, of course. You gotta come on, man. Come on, man. They still paying Mook, ain't they? They still gonna pay Briz. Watch they gonna pay Briz when he come back. Come on, that's plenty of battles they still pay Mav Hoffa. Much motherfuckers that he done swung on him. They still pay Disaster. Come on, man, with that bullshit.
I was calling him all type of names, telling him like, you know what I'm saying? You see me disrespecting him. There's even footage on YouTube you can pull out right now.
And another thing too, just came to mind. Arsenal said that he took Cassidy dressing room. I've heard a lot about them saying he took the dressing room. Even them sucker duckers. You know, the Cassidy Gas team, the Cassidy Yes Men. They've admitted that when they got there, Arsenal and them, there's a lot of funny business going on. They took Cassidy dressing room. So let me get this straight. He took your dressing room. He came into your city, took your dressing room, blew smoke in your face, shook you up like a bobblehead, and he left up out of that motherfucker with your fans, your city, saying 3-0 in his favor, and booing you. Come on, man. Come on, man. And then these dudes still get mad when I say this. These dudes still, Cassidy ain't paying. Like, people say, well, how much is Cassidy paying them dudes? Cassidy ain't paying them nothing. Cassidy ain't giving them nothing. They're doing this out of faith. And I hate to go there, but motherfuckers don't have that much faith in the Most High. That's the problem, man. Y'all treat this dude like he God, man. Y'all treat him like he God. That's the problem. And where them dudes at now? All them dudes that was coming at me, where they at now? People talking about, yeah, what is Cassidy paying them dudes? Cassidy ain't giving them shit. He ain't giving them nothing. What you see Cassidy paying them? What you see Cassidy doing? Cassidy doing what Cassidy always been doing. That's worrying about his motherfucking self. Come on, man. When y'all niggas gonna get it? People talking about, oh yeah, you using Cassidy name. You damn right. Because I was one of the people that was partly responsible for him getting this glory he was getting. You goddamn right. Because, see, that's the difference. They looked at me and was like, oh, you just a Cassidy fanboy. Oh yeah, it's Cassidy fanboys, but I'm not one of them. It may seem like that because of how hard I'm pushing them. Pause. But ain't that what a promoter do? A promoter dress up the person that he's promoting just so that you can think he's the best thing since sliced bread. But it's up to the person that you're promoting to actually live up to the hype. So what do you expect me to do? Yeah. What do you expect me to do? Get out here and lie? And say, oh, nah, he killed Arsenal. He destroyed Arsenal. He destroyed him. I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes. No, I didn't. What I seen was the opposite. All right. So, DM, you right. Once again, Cassidy is always talking about he got hands. That's another fact. He's a street rapper that was embarrassing. He was a street rapper that was embarrassing. I hate to see that. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. And you know what? I ain't even want to go here, but I ain't gonna say I believe it. I believe it, but I started to contemplate on whether or not those stories was true about Cassidy running out of the room and locking AR Ab in. I started to contemplate that. Like, did he actually leave up out of that joint and lock AR Ab in? I don't know. It was a lot of strange things, man. And then they were in the face-off. And then Cassidy lied about... Remember when Uncle Ra asked Cassidy why was he there? And that was a stupid question by Uncle Ra. At the end of the day, if a motherfucker paying me to just sit there and really do nothing, I ain't about to ask why I'm there. You know what I would have did if I was Cassidy and them? I'd have said, you know what? Why are you here? Get the fuck out of here. Why are you here? I ain't about to ask nobody why I'm here and I'm getting paid just to sit up here and moderate. You crazy, Uncle Ra. But he asked, why am I here? And Cassidy said he don't know. Well, you know damn well, Cassidy, we was on the phone and I asked you, you know, what was going on with the promotion. And you said that you trying to figure out who you gonna get to host the face off because you ain't trust Queens flipping all them. But then Uncle Ross said, why am I here? You said you don't know. Come on, man. Like, that little funny. There was a lot of more funny shit that I ain't gonna really get into because niggas that feel some type of way about this gonna try to use it to spin on me. There's a lot of little funny shit, man, that y'all don't know behind the scenes that went on. And you know how the great saying go, man. What goes on in the dark gonna definitely come out in the light. Yeah, man.
I'm telling him I box. I tell him I beat niggas up. I tell him I'm talking to him all type of ways. There was no security there.
That's the problem. You tell a nigga shit, but you ain't doing nothing. That was the problem. Like when people say, well, in a nutshell, what would you say was the problem with Cassidy, that whole event, like even before leading up with Arsenal? It was that he was talking a whole bunch of shit that he wasn't backing up. That's what it was. I told him I beat niggas up. But when you were actually put in a position to show whether or not you beat niggas up, you did the complete opposite. Okay, I got you, Cass. I got you.
There was no crowd there. If a nigga wanted to touch me or grab me, you should have did it then. Because then it would have been followed by a left hook, and then you would have been on the ground. But niggas don't want no trouble.
I mean, in the face-off, correct me if I'm wrong, people. This is all facts. In the face-off, Cassidy was the one saying he felt uncomfortable, that he can't smoke. He was the one doing all this shit. We ain't never see Cassidy in the face-off like we seen him with Arsenal. He looked like he was uneasy. He looked like he was uncomfortable. That's not Cassidy. I don't know, people.
Niggas ain't even want to get close to me then. You know what I'm saying? Because they know what type of...
See, and that's what Cassidy always do. He always talk about battles that we haven't seen on camera. He always talk about things that occurred, situations that occurred that we didn't get to see. The people didn't get to see. It's easy to say. Man, I can say, man, I fucked about 1 million bad bitches in my day. Exactly 1 million bad bitches in my day. Man, I used to be the top nigga next to Rayful Edmonds. I used to be the head of a drug cartel. That sound good. But did it actually happen? A motherfucker can't tell whether or not it actually happened. Like old heads say, man, back in my day, I used to be the best basketball player alive. Okay, what are you now? You feel me? So it's like all that shit is easy to say when when it's convenient. When ain't nobody got no real proof, no definitive proof. All we got for real is what we seen. And what we seen was the complete opposite of what you said you do. Come on, man. Cassidy trying to convince us that our minds is playing tricks on us. But tricks is for kids, people. I'm a grown-ass man.
But while we putting on a situation, we got a venue book, is a big crowd, wild people watching it on pay-per-view, and then wild people gonna want to see it later on YouTube and all that other shit. Why would we fuck up this event?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. See, Cassidy think he got comebacks. He ain't got comebacks like mine. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The event couldn't get more fucked up than the way Cassidy fucked it up. Let's keep it a buck, people. He talking about why would I fucked up the event? The event was fucked up a long time ago when you started spitting that trash ass material you had. Let's not talk about, I didn't want to fuck the event up. The event been fucked up. It was been fucked up. And it wasn't Arsenal that did it. The event couldn't get no worse than what it was. Come on now, Gilly started turning, looking away, looking up in the air, laughing. He went to go do a 15 minutes of fame interview with Uncle Rob in your third round while you was rapping. I went up in the room and started talking to Jag on the phone. My wife, she went to sleep. Come on, Cassidy. Talking about he didn't want it to get out of hand. Oh, we was way past that, people. We was way past that. He got a point though, Double R. Arsenal wasn't that tough in a face-off with no security. But at the end of the day, who was the one saying that they felt uncomfortable because they couldn't smoke? Come on, King Tally. Arsenal was snapping too. Arsenal was laughing. At the end of the day, I never said Arsenal was no tough nigga. But we know what Arsenal do. Like whether Arsenal is trying to put on for the fans, you got to realize Arsenal been doing that his whole career. So you saying Arsenal whole career, he been faking that shit, getting up in niggas' faces? because he knew that people was going to help him out? Maybe it's true. But at the end of the day, man, that's not really nobody's fault but the people that allow him to do that. You feel me? And especially Cassidy. See, that's another thing. Cassidy constantly puts his foot in his mouth. Because you talk about what you're going to do in the battle rapping wise, and you don't do it. And then you talk about what you're going to do in the battle on some physical shit, if it get out of hand. And you don't back that up. Come on, man.
Doing something that's not even your character. You're not even a tough guy. Like, you don't even really want to do nothing. You just...
Well, whether he's a tough guy or not, he damn sure look like one in your face. And how could you expect us to believe that he ain't want to do nothing when he actually did do something and you ain't do nothing about it? Come on, man. We got to stop this shit, people.
It's playing, so that's why I didn't respond. Like, if we was in a different area, a different situation, and a nigga might have grabbed me like that.
I want to ask y'all this. Right? Let me see if it was a glitch. Okay, I wanted to ask y'all this, right? Let's say somebody did do to you everything that Arsenal did to Cassidy in that battle. What would you do? Leave a comment. If somebody did to you everything in your state, in your city, whatever, what Arsenal did to Cassidy in that battle, what would you do? That's what I want to know. See, somebody like me, I would never talk about, and I knew you wasn't going to do nothing. I knew Cassidy wasn't going to do nothing. Because I grew up with people like that. That talked about what they was going to do. Them people that talk about what they going to do, they never do it. It's the ones that's quiet. It's the ones that don't say nothing. It's the ones that's humble. That actually do something. He said, I would have swung, no doubt. Yeah. Man, blew smoke in your face. That's like spitting in your face. Come on now, that was a complete turnaround from what Cassidy did to Goods. He pocket checked Goods. He put his hands around Goods' neck. Super violated Goods. And then turned around and got super violated by Arsenal. Come on now. Cassidy can talk himself out of a lot of things. Can't talk yourself out of this one, champ. Can't talk yourself out of this one, champ.
If did something like that, I might have responded different. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I knew what that was. That was just some bullshit.
I mean, how much more incentive do you need to respond different? Nigga came to your state, blew smoke in your face, grabbed you, shook you up like until you look like a bobblehead, and came in there and turned your crowd to his favor. How much more do you need before you actually react? Earlier he said the battle rappers was all about that bag. I'm finding it very hard to believe that he ain't. Double R noticed the crowd changed up quick when ours blew the smoke in Cass' face. Yeah, they did. They did. Motherfucker started chanting 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. And this was before the third round. This was before the third round even began. 3-0. He blew smoke in his face. They said, fuck you. You ain't with Philly no more. You ain't a part of us no more. Come on, man.
We used to on this all battle rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after the venue, when we was outside, we was on
And here's the funny part, right? And because I know it's gonna be a lot of clowns and a lot of Cassidy groupies, right? When he was talking all that shit about he was gonna disrespect Good's daughter and Goods wasn't gonna do shit about it, how you think Arsenal felt when you said Arsenal was gonna come to your city and he wasn't gonna do shit to you? Arsenal said, nigga, he already said, the only reason why I did it was because he said I wouldn't do it. Just like the only reason why you said something about, I remember he said something about Good's daughter when he said R. Kelly with the sex tape and your daughter gonna be on the next tape. Come on now. It's always something about telling what people not to do that make them want to do it more. So how is it any different when it comes to Arsenal? Oh, let me guess. It's because it's Cassidy, huh? Man, y'all something else, people. Salute, Double R. It's been a while since tuned in. Locks, what's up with you, champ? How you feeling? Hartford, Connecticut, in the building. In the motherfucking building. What's up with you? In the motherfucking building. What's up with you, baby? Still holding you down, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that's been holding me down, man. I know they try to sabotage me. I know they try to keep a nigga back. I know they try to get a nigga channel removed. But I appreciate y'all, man, for that. You feel me? I told y'all I had a nice chunk of subscribers, man. Once I said Cassidy lost, about a good 500 of them left in like a day and a half. All because I said the man that they was in love with lost. If anything, that was hard to watch. It most definitely was. I felt so bad for Cass. Man, I felt bad for my goddamn self. Because I'm like, now I got to start, I did all this fucking promotion and bigging them up crazy. Now I got to go out here and face the fucking fire. And I lost $50-something, almost $60 in the process. If anything, and then now you got this nigga coming out here still talking that same shit. Like he ain't just go out there and lay an egg in his hometown. If anything, Cassidy did this to himself. Yeah, Cassidy did to himself. He shouldn't have said Arsenal wasn't going to touch him. Yeah. Because you know Arsenal was going to do it. You know he was going to do it. You feel me? You knew Arsenal was going to do it. The only sad part was Arsenal did do it and Cassidy didn't do shit back.
That same street the whole night, just wilding out, having fun. So if a nigga would have came outside like that
and then on top of that, like, let's not try to make it seem like, I ain't saying y'all, but I'm just saying in general. Like, let's not try to make it seem like because Arsenal pulled that stunt, that was the reason why he won. No, the reason why Arsenal won was because he pulled that stunt and he won the battle. It was definitely a 30.
I could touch him, then it would have been different. The nigga would have never did that. We ain't even see him. We couldn't even find him. We was looking for him. But it's like, I'm not even, I be seeing niggas bring that up, but I don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been this nigga my whole life. I've been through wild shit for real, for real. And Arsenal.
He said he see niggas be bringing that up. But who brought that shit up first? Who said the shit go the same way he talking now? That was the same way. And that's why I said, man, yeah, Cassidy looked like a punk. Yeah. Yeah, I said the same type of shit. I think Cassidy talks so much shit. He remind me of my crackhead aunt, man. Talk so much shit that, like, they honestly get caught up in they shit talking. You feel me? Or they get caught up in their lies. You feel me? I honestly don't think Cassidy understood what he was saying at that time when he said if shit go left, then my right gonna come out. But it's so funny and it's ironic because he's saying it in this interview. He's saying the same thing that he said before the Arsenal battle in this interview right here. But then he's acting like, man, I ain't about to fuck up my money. But you ain't say that before the battle though. And you let these dudes tell it, oh, Rob, you being a little too harsh, man. That's all for the promotion. That's all. Battle rappers do that all the time. Okay, so what you basically calling Cassidy is fake. You basically saying Cassidy a fake nigga then. You can't have it both ways, people. You can't have it both ways. If Cassidy a real nigga, then Cassidy need to do what real niggas do. Like I did. I said couldn't nobody fuck with this nigga. And when a nigga came in there and did what I said a nigga couldn't do, what did I do? Yeah, he won. I'm still saying it in this video. That's the problem, man. Cassidy is not taking ownership and accountability. You would talk about you would destroy a nigga and then turn around and say, well, it ain't no judges. So you can't determine it. But when it comes to goods or disaster, man, we ain't need no judges. They know everybody know I beat them. Come on, Cassidy, who you think you're fooling, man?
Never been through nothing, so this 1 minute on stage where he try to touch a nigga, that's when you think he gets tough. You've been pussy your whole life, so you're not just gonna get tough because you did that. And I'm not gonna respond and fuck up the venue and fuck up my money because I'm getting way more money than you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, Cassidy, you should have said that at the beginning. You feel me? Yes, his promotion is A1. It's immaculate. But the thing with promotion is, and we find that out with Adrian Broner, if you don't back it up, more and more, you're going to become an afterthought. And people are going to get tired of it because they're going to be like, okay, all this shit sound nice. But the way that we feel right now, King Tally and the rest of the brothers that feel this way, that see what's going on now, you got to realize that a lot of people don't catch on until later on. And a lot of people don't catch on because they don't want to catch on. Because they so caught up in their infatuation phase, which sounds gay, but that that it's blinding them to what's really going on. Eventually people will see what's going on. You know, hopefully Cassidy will clean it up before then. But talking the way he talking and thinking the way he thinking, don't look like it's happening no time soon, people. I'm a different type of sandwich. Yeah, that's him. What Ed Gordon say on Martin? That's Pam. That's Cass. I'm a different type of sandwich. I smack the shit out you. Yeah, he said I smack fire out you. That's what Cass said on his Instagram live to people critiquing him about ours. LOL. Yeah. You know what I would have said if I was in that live? I'd have said, say that to us. Do it to us. Don't talk about it, be about it, bad motherfucker.
my bag is way bigger than y'all's. Like, my interest in what we doing is way larger than y'all's. So it's like, you know what I mean? And plus, he ain't stand a chance, man. The type of niggas that I had with me on stage, they might not be all like rowdy and want to shout and scream, but best believe if it would have went down, it would have went wrong. So I'm happy that I didn't respond.
Oh man, you know what that's telling me? Them niggas that was behind you wasn't no goons like you thought they was. And I know people gonna say, well, you seen them dude, they was ready to go. They was ready to go. Well, why didn't they? Why didn't they? Come on, man. Cassidy, I'm telling you, man, y'all gonna make me say some shit. Cassidy paying a whole bunch of niggas that ain't, you know, I ain't gonna even go there, people. I ain't gonna even go there, y'all. We can keep going.
And everything went the way it went, and everybody got home safe.
Right, yeah. You know,
I rap.
about you.
Look at that dude. That's it, people. Look at that dude. He full of shit. He talking about, yeah, ride. Yeah, ride. He just glad to get that interview. So he can get an interview with Cassidy. Bars. He like, yeah, ride. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that was some foul shit Arsenal did. Yeah. I know a fake nigga when I hear him, people. Them niggas like some punks, too. Yeah. Yeah, right, yeah. Old ass niggas, yeah, right. I sound like your man that's interviewing Cassidy. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's some foul shit he did, man. Yeah. Looking like Brett the Hitman Hart. Nigga looking like Busy Bone with the shades on. Yeah. Right. We coolin'. Yeah. Old jive turkeys. It was a bunch of jive turkeys, man. That was messed up what they did to you. He said double R food. Yeah, right on, brother. Right on. Throw up the fist. Throw up the black power fist. Right on, Cass. That's right. Come on, man. Notice Cassidy ain't doing no interviews with 3 Letterman and them. Notice he ain't making his rounds no more. Notice that, people. Notice he trying to find dudes that, you feel me, ain't gonna ask them questions. Notice when I was a part of the real BRC, the only motherfucker he did an interview with, YMF. The one motherfucker that he knew was gonna stroke him off the whole interview. Notice that one. You feel me? But it is what it is, man. I know a lot of you Cassidy fanboys, I done broke your hearts time and time again. But that's all right. You'll find another merry-go-round to go ride on. While I make my rounds and get this money, you hear me? I thought he was blind with those glasses on. He kept looking, yeah. Nigga looking like Blind Fury. Hey, what y'all know about Blind Fury, man? For all my people that know about the freestyle shit. Nigga looking like Blind Fury out there. Tell me what you gonna do, it ain't no way to hide. Now get me cooking now, boy. That's right. Right on. Yeah, Cass. Right on. That was wrong. That was messed up what Arsenal did to you. Yeah. Same motherfucker that'll go around Arsenal and shit and be like, man, you did your thing, man. You did your thing versus Cassidy, boy. You shook them up. You blew smoke all in his face. Boy, you did your motherfucking thing. Old fence hopping ass nigga, man. You know, in reality, that would have been an interview with Norbs. Too bad Norbs ain't got a neck. He ain't got a job. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Goodness gracious.
For a battle rap, that shit is baby shit. I was doing that when I was a kid. That shit ain't... So to say you only focused on...
Man, Cassidy was better when he was a kid, too. He was better when he was a kid. Double R, you should break down the O Solo versus Serious Jones battle. That's one of the funniest battles ever. Man, O Solo, my man. What you know about O Solo? O Solo, fire, boy. See, they done gave him a bad rap, too. They come on, man. They don't appreciate a motherfucker that's unique. O Solo a beast, boy. The most electrifying. The most electrifying. 1, 2 niggas get 2 niggas, and 2 niggas get 4. 4 niggas get 5 niggas, and 6 niggas get more. You know about Solo, the most electrifying. This show today is fire. Oh, Solo, boy. I get this pump gun and I lift your horizon. We go on killing sprees. Razor blade, I'm chopping speed. Karate chop, I chop with speed. Shotgun, knocking speed. Hey, that motherfucker, oh boy, oh Solo a beast. You don't want the most electrifying to come out. Hey, I swear, Osolo got the best. They talk about daylight. This nigga got the best antics. This nigga is the most entertaining, man. When he battle, like when Osolo battle, that nigga is super, super entertaining, man. He not only got bars, but this nigga make you, man. This nigga got excellent humor. He said your mom. He said your mom ain't got nowhere to love, and you stay with her. Oh, your mom ain't got nowhere to live, and you stay with her. I guess it doesn't. Yeah. He say little shit like that. I forgot the battle with the dude. Yeah, I get what you were saying. Your mom ain't got nowhere to live, and you stay with her. Yeah, he'd say little slick shit like that. I wish I could play. I wish, man, YouTube won't give me. I wish I could play that little clip. Let me see if I can play that little clip, man. When he was telling the dude, oh man, I might have to do that on another video. When he was telling the dude, he was dirty and all that shit. Oh man, I forgot what battle that was. But yeah, man, that's all we got for today, people. Tune in next time. Your boy Double R, and I holla.